Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. I'm Joe and today we're riding along the Bexhill Coaster, that Steam service. Looking rather shabby, to be perfectly honest with you. And there is good reason for this. Sadly, it's not worked out. It's not panned out as well as we thought it would. I mean, you see here, 17 people on board this train. Let's have a look how many it fills up with. Only 13. Now, the problem we have, I mean, when I built this line for us in the last episode, I kind of felt that this was going to pull us out of debt. This was going to start making us money. It was going to, it was going to get us rolling, get us some profit coming in. We can start building more impressive things. And, yeah, how wrong could I be? I mean, this is now the only train on this line because we had to, we set it up with a loop for two trains and there isn't another train now. It was losing money and we were kind of in a pickle. What I have done since last time as well, other than take a train off, is I've added a train here because we're just not moving the bricks fast enough. And now I've added another train in, of course. We're moving too many bricks, so we might have to look at that later. But yeah, this down here, we've added loads more trucks and we're still not coping with demand. But our freight line has made us enough money, if you look over the past kind of few pay scales. Not pay scales, that's not what I'm thinking. Pay periods. Because I do always pause the year when you're away so that we don't lose out, you don't come back and it's all of a sudden 1950. But yes, today what I thought we would do, we're going to persevere with passengers and we're going to add another platform to Maryport. And we're going to do we talked about our old friend the Drumlin here. We're going to split off, run down towards Northam. And round, hopefully, providing the budget allows it, down to Dawlish. I think that this is a really picturesque bit of landscape for us to run our railway round. So, stick around, and fingers crossed, we'll have something interesting to show for it. So what we're going to do first is get the ball rolling in Northam. Let's have a look and see what the situation is. I mean, I normally like to put the railway station in the commercial zone. But without us either using a terminus station or bulldozing most of Northam, which the budget does not allow for, we're not going to be able to do that today, sadly. So we are going to have to pop our station in about here. Now we'll have to borrow some money. I have made enough money to pay the loan off so that we can kind of use some money to build today. Although we're still going to do it as cheap as possible because we don't want to borrow any more than needs be. We're going to go for a 2-platformer job here, about here. That'll do. And pop our bus station on the outside. Now, I always pop the bus station like that, and there's very good reason. I'm not OCD, promise, but if you build that like that and then use a medium, or if you use a large road, it's too wide, look, it expands like that. If you use a medium road, it's too small, and it goes in, and your buses have to slow right down to kind of do a little wiggle thing here. So, to avoid that, I always build that 90 degrees to the road. There we go. And you might not have noticed that before, and I'm really sorry if I've just ruined Transport Fever for you, but that is one thing which really does irritate me. So we avoid doing that. Pop the road up there, do it as cheaply as we possibly can. Excellent. We'll build the line to Northam first, just in case it doesn't materialise down to Dawlish. We're going to go for another single track jobby here. Get rid of you. We don't need you. Goodbye. Another single track job. Pop you in. Pop you in. Again, 48 miles an hour because I don't think we're in any danger, to tell you the truth, of our trains breaking that speed record just yet. There we go. Awesome. Send you round there. Now, the farmland will cost that much to get rid of those two. I could make a tunnel cheaper, so we're going to do that. And it running around the edge of the farmland looks very picturesque. Let's have a look. I normally say build road over rail, but that level crossing doesn't look too shabby. So we'll keep you, pop you under here then. And of course by doing that, we keep it nice and flat. We'll have no hills, because our D-thirds do not like hills. There we go, run you around there. I think that that's going to come out quite nice, 48 miles an hour. We can edit that later. Why are we colliding? What are we colliding with? The water? Nope, I don't want you to do that. I want you to be a bridge. Be a bridge. There we go. Awesome. A rather unattractive bridge. Why you can't be arches all the way down? What's this? No ship is going under there. It's not happening. Oh well. We'll let him do his thing. I quite like that. That's going to look very, you're driving over the bridge and your horse and cart. The train comes whizzing round the corner. Yeah, that's going to look quite nice. And right, so we need to pop another platform in at Maryport Interchange, as we called it last time. Right, let's have a look. Oh no, tracks first. 1, 2, 3, 4. And platforms. We'll just stick another passenger platform in. Can we move the old? How does that work then? Because that could do with being one over to the right. Can we configure that? Will you let us move you? Yes, you will. Oh, how very generous of you. Can we? Nope, we can't stick anything on the end. Never mind. I think that looks better than when it was a bit skew. Very nice indeed. We should also, just for right, we don't need stairs. We'll get rid of the stairs. We can't get rid of the stairs. There we go. Get rid of the stairs because we don't need them. It's a terminus station. They can stop being so lazy, and they can just walk down to the end. We do, however, need a. There we go. And very nice. Bit of shelter for them. I mean, it's not. There's a hole here. We could do the shelter running up to the station building, but we're not going to sleep over that. Given it never rains in Transport Fever 2 anyway, I see little point. Right, okie dokie. So we are going to pop you round there. How do you feel about that? Yeah, I'm feeling good about that. 30 miles an hour. That's still full steam ahead, isn't it, for you? And so we can access the depot. We'll run you across there like that. Awesome. We'll connect you to there. That's not really a hill, is it? Nope, that's about right. Single track down to Northam. And then you're not really halfway between, are you? I'm liking the feel of this. We're budgeting well. What's the crack at Dawlish, though? Dawlish. We can have the station in the town centre. I like that. Are we going for a two-platform kind of a deal? Can we afford a two-platform kind of a deal? Do you know what? We're gonna bus station first. How do we? Can we afford you? We'll pop you there. You're in the town centre, in the shopping district, and 329. Nope, we can't afford you. We're going to have to take out some more loan. Let's hope that 5 million. If we take 5 million, that should do it. Pop you there. We're going to stick with two platforms. I think really, if we get rid of the land use layer, Dawlish could be quite a hub for up to Hale and round to North Walsham and Bolton and Thrapston, also through here to Grimsby. I do want Grimsby to be, because it's like in the middle of the map, that could be like our hub station. You could have lots going on there. But that is another video for another time. Right, okie dokie. So we'll connect from Northam, and I think we'll run as a is it a two-track kind of affair? Yeah, we'll run as two-track out of Northam, just down until we pass the last industry. Run level, please. Thank you. pop you over there. Run nice and coastal as well. We want a nice scenic line. Something of interest. Oh, hang on. You're getting a little bit ahead of yourself there. You're a bit... No, do you know what? We'll have it. Because it gets a bit hilly around here, we can afford... And I mean, if the sea floods, unlikely, if you've ever played this game before. Highly unlikely. But we'll go for the realistic element of... we'll be a bit higher. Okay, and yeah, so we'll fling you down there. And you can come across like that. And you can be a single track the rest of the way. Because I reckon, judging distances, that's kind of about halfway between there and there. Awesome. Right, and yeah, how are you feeling about... You could be quite a wiggly, windy route here. I don't really want to use any more tunnels than what I have to. Because obviously it costs money. Although it appears that I have to. Right, okay. You're not going to let me get round that, are you? Because I can't really go round there. Okay. Well, we've done it now. We've committed, as it were. Can we go up to... Can we get a 50 out of you there? 49, 50... We'll go for a wide 50 in case we put another track inside. Very nice. Do you know what? We might actually be able to afford this now. And yeah, right, okay, and round there. It's quite a slow, you know, section into the station, but we could have lots of industry around here. Who knows? We'll pop you out there for the time being, and yeah, put the junction in. Awesome. Back to our junction there. We'll pop some signalling in, and down the other end. Yeah, it's looking very nice there. Pop you there. Good. All is good. Awesome. Right, okay. Pop the route on. And Maryport down to Northam. Down to Dawlish and up to Northam again. And I think you can be the Maryport to Dawlish regional. Because it is regional. It's, you know, it's whizzing across there around some quite scenic areas. It's a regional route. Okie dokie. Right, before we get things moving then, we will need some sort of a bus service. Do we go for a circular? Do you know what? Let's oh no, we've already put the bus station in. Damn. We could go for a tram. We could go for a tram. Do you know what? I think a tram is looking rather good. Tram tracks. Yeah, that covers roughly all the bases, doesn't it? We don't really get it through the centre kind of a deal, but we can work with that. We can add that later if needs be. Yeah, okay. For you, and through the industrial district. Awesome. Right, okie dokie. That seems to have covered all the ground. Don't cover the centre of town, like I say, but we can edit that if needs be. Pop the tram depot near the industrial district. It's the sort of a place I imagine a tram depot to be. Whoops, did not mean to do that. There we go. So you can go round that way. Northern Tram C for clockwise. And then you'll never guess what this is going to be. Northam Tram A for anti-clockwise. Jolly good. Pop you on there. And it's the horse-drawn streetcar. We'll have 8 of you. 8's a lot, isn't it? But now 4 in one direction and 4 in the other direction, I think should be enough. Let's have a look at them there. Very nice. And of course, with it being a tram, it only needs one horse pulling the, because I imagine with it being on rails it's lighter. Awesome. Yeah, right, you do your stuff to work, horses. And, right, yeah, that just leaves Dawlish to set up. Fairly simple one, Dawlish, because it's just, it's not quite, but some of the towns are, if you look at the road layout, are almost swastika-esque. You know, it's a bit concerning. It kind of makes you wonder what the inspiration behind that was. But yeah, some of the designs with the roads coming off, yeah, I can't be the only one that's noticed it. So we will have. Where can you go from there? We might need to put some roads in here. Put you in there. There you go. You can connect up. That'll do. Will it do? Yeah. Okay. Sure. Put the bus station in. No, we don't want the tram. Could change that. Never mind. Right, you go to there. Where do you cover? You cover the industrial district if you're there, don't you? Pop you up there and there. Where's the industrial district? Pop the depot in there. That also leaves us this nice little gap here. So if we do want to expand at a later date, we can do so. Cover all bases. You can be Dawlish bus 1. How many buses on there? Should we go with 6? Let's go with 6. You never know, this might be a popular run. Okay. That's looking good. Okay, so we've got the popular carriages there. We seem to use a lot of those. All the men in their top hats and brown jackets. So obviously a popular choice given they've all got the same thing on. I imagine it was their uniform. Yeah, why not? Okie dokie. Right, so we've got the station, we've got the buses set up, we've got the nice coastal path set up. The line seems to work. There's no kind of errors in the line. We've got the trams set up in Northam, and that's set up all the way through to there. Right, okie dokie. Now it's time for some trains. So let's borrow that money back. I mean, I've spent absolutely hours paying that back, but hooray, the loan is maxed out again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm confident with this one. We'll have 2 trains. I'm confident. Right, okie dokie. The Maryport Dawlish Regional. Set you both on there, chaps. We'll repay the 3 million? Yeah, 3 million that I've just borrowed. Because obviously, the longer you have it, the more of the loan interest is going out, and we don't want that. Train 6, sensational. Off you go. I do also need to look at, if you look at my vehicle maintenance and vehicle condition. Sorry, I know we're spoiling your limelight at Train 6. But yeah, you can see the condition is very bad indeed. This is a bit worrying, it has to be said, when everything is very bad. Although, to my understanding, I mean this is very good because we've just bought all of these, but yeah, to my understanding, when the condition is very bad, unlike in Transport Fever 1, it doesn't actually cost you any more money. It just means that the emissions it gives out are more than when it was new. Now, I could be wrong there. If you do know what the condition actually does, please let me know, because it does intrigue me. Because you can set on the managed vehicle. Oh, the autosave's putting its tuppence in. Yeah, so you can change your running costs to high and very high, and then the condition obviously goes up. But I don't think your running costs get any more. The vehicle doesn't break down in this game because there are no breakdowns. So yeah, what does condition affect? Is it literally just the emissions? Because if it is, I mean, I couldn't really give a hoot about the emissions, because if it's the difference between making and losing money, who gives a stuff? You know, they're making money. We can worry about emissions later. I'm sure in the 1857 or the 1850s, they weren't bothered about emission. And neither shall I be. Right, let's hop aboard. See some of this beautiful landscape. In fact, no, we need to hop aboard train 7 here and make sure that he stops in the station, because we need to wait while train 6 here gets to the other end of the line. Are you interfering with anything? You're not stopping the. Where's this? Oh, you're there, so you're not bothered. You're not being held up by train 7 there. Awesome. I mean, this could, with the oil well there, we could have quite a lot going on around here, quite a lot of traffic, a lot of action. It is what we want. We want to be at a stage where you can just sit back and watch. Trains, trains, trains. Oh, we're missing the exciting bit. There we go. No children in the horse and cart going past. Never mind. But, I mean, look at that. That's a nice bit of route. You know, if that was your commute to work, you probably wouldn't appreciate it. But, you know, it's a nice view out the window, isn't it? Past the drumlin there. What was the point of GCSE geography if you couldn't lob the odd key term into life, apply it to real life situations? I mean, look at that. That's absolutely stunning. Sorry, I'm not high enough, so all the trees keep coming through the camera. But yeah, I like that a lot. And much like the Bexhill Coaster, I am putting all our eggs in one basket and hoping that this is the solution. I mean, that's got one person on. How many have you got? You've got none on. Well, of course, you're just leaving the station. Of course you've got none on. Have we got people on? Tram 4, fully loaded. Okay, we've got people waiting dotted around. Okay, that could be good. I mean, you need to get here before the train does. He's motoring along. He's just here. You need to, you know, get a shufty on. You're gonna miss it. Quick, quick, quick. Yeah, that's where the tram driver's thinking, damn, why didn't I buy 2 horses? Well, should we speed things up? It can get very boring sat waiting for things to happen, can't it? Yeah, are they going to make the train though? No, they're on the wrong platform. Down. Run, run, run. Oh, well, it got 10 people on. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. See, where are they going? Because there's a lot of people going wherever they're going. We could maybe do with the train over there at some point. Over to Henley. Tap into the commuter market. Get out your cars, guys, and get on the train. Nope. It's train action heading here. How are we doing for... nope, there's not much waiting at Maryport for the regional service. I'm hoping that, like, down at Dawlish and Northam, they'll start commuting to Maryport and maybe changing for the Bexhill line, which will obviously then make us more money. This could be what brings us out of debt. Not that we're in debt, we are sort of making money now, but this could be the big kind of where it takes off. There's always a point in Transport Fever where you know that this map's either going to be a success or it's not. And this could be our success. I mean, we are watching this train do 100 miles an hour around here because we're going 25 miles an hour and I've got it on ×4 speed. So yes, if this little steam engine could do 100 miles an hour, this would be it. How many have we got waiting? 36, jolly good. That's fantastic, absolutely brilliant. Okay, we'll set you going. You can do your thing. You've got 25 on. 42 people, excellent. That's good news. That's excellent news, in fact. Rightio, well that is absolutely brilliant. We like that. We've got a lot of time for that. What we do need, however, is we need to start thinking about food. I mean, I'm always thinking about food, let's face it. From the second one meal ends, I am thinking about food until the next meal. But in terms of this game, we need to think about food. Because I said we weren't going to expand to regions that weren't on our map. You know, we were going to kind of expand the network and not just start in the middle of nowhere. And the food processing plant there and the farms here and here just happen to be, you know, we can connect them now because we've got this railway line. Almost as if I planned it. Right, okay, well, let's see how much of that we can do. I'm not confident we'll be able to finish that in this episode because 3 million isn't going to cut the mustard, unfortunately. But we can make a start, and it will leave you hungry for more next week. So, we need to get rid of you, because this curvy road nonsense we've got going on has to stop. Right, okay, streets. Oh, we've run out of money. Amazing. Right, borrow some more money. Okay. Pop you in there. We don't want to demolish the field, because if you demolish the field, it costs an arm and a leg. Pop you there. Can we pop... Oh, right, okay. We'll bring you across here. And there is reason for this. Pop you there. Okay. Everyone's good, everyone's happy and jolly. You could really have done with being flat. Okay, not to worry. Well, we'll just change it. Nope, flat. And the reason I want it flat is because we can pretend that that's some sort of access road for this. We'll do a little bit of... There we go. More believable now. Access road. Why would a farmer not have an access road to his field? Yeah, of course he would. And we need a goods station, which, because we won't be able to get round to the farm without demolishing fields, we can just stick on the end of here. 1 track, please. And, yeah. Stick you down there. Okie dokie. That's believable enough, isn't it? I mean, it's a bit higher than it needs to be there, but we can work with that. Bring the tracks straight out. You're in the way now. That signal's not good. Right, okay. Not to worry. We'll bring you round here. Bring you out. 50 mile an hour, you can cope with that. Bring you down. That'll do. And bring you down to about there. We'll then have... because there's no train coming, we can demolish that. Oh, line problems, don't worry. There we go, the line is fixed. Carry on as you were. Pop that there. New signal in there where it was, and yeah, we can think about that junction now. Now, if I remember, we did build this flat, didn't we? So, yeah, that should be 40 mile an hour across there, and 40 mile an hour round to... there, right, okay, that's fine. There and there. Pop a signal either side so that they keep on the same way. And we'll pop a signal there for you, sir, as well, because, yeah, awesome. Get you going up there. It is a bit of a hill, but when it's going this way, it should be empty, so hopefully that will work. Sure, we can work with that. And, right, we'll get you, because we want you ideally now to be 2-track the whole way, which kind of makes you wonder, why did I build it 1-track? Well, I didn't know how long it would take, and I didn't know we'd be building this episode. So yeah. You can keep on there. We'll just mirror you with what we've got at the minute. Ah, that's no good. Collision. Why can't you pop him in there? He's cool with it. Dearie me. Right, okay, Mr. Terraining. Level the terrain. That'll do. Will that do? Let's see. Can we squeeze you past there now? Yes, thank you very much. Don't defy me, I'll always find a way around it. There we go, you're in there. Round the bay. Got the tunnel there looking splendid. And round up there. Do you know what? We may as well two-track it the whole way now, because, I mean, it'll be coming off anyway, so for what it costs, we may as well stick you in. Crossovers there. It's just a quick job, just to do the trick. We can come back and edit this later, and I can almost guarantee you we will, because it's messy and it's rushed. But it gets the job done. Stick you there. We don't need you anymore. Cheerio, Mr. Crossover. Don't know what that is, but we'll keep it as a feature. And where's the crossover down here? Is the train... The train's all the way up there, that's fine. We don't need you anymore. You're happy. Has this train got people on? Yeah, it's still got 42 on. How much are we going to make here? Oh, it's exciting. I'm happy that we're actually going to start making money now, because, I mean, that is what we're here to do. 183. Is the line itself making money? Let's have a look. Maryport Dawlish Regional. It says it's not, but with the people on, I reckon it's only a matter of time until it starts to. Excellent. Right, okay. And, yeah, let's squeeze down here again. Where's our food processing plant gone? What's the terrain like? I haven't actually looked at it yet. Okay. Is there anybody need food on that island? Nope. Okay. Right. That's fine. I reckon that this could be a sort of goods hub for Dawlish, maybe, by the food processing plant. Or if we slap it in the middle. Ooh. Do you know what? We'll talk big later, but for now, we'll think small, because otherwise we'll overexpand, and we know the dangers of overexpanding from other games on the channel. So you're connected there. So to bring the grain, when the grain arrives by train, you'll have to hop over a lake. Excellent. I'm sure the workers will be thrilled with that. Awesome. Right, single track all the way back down. We want to come off here. 50. Let's go for 50. 50 is fine, thank you. Keep it flat. Flat as you can, please. One-way signal, da-da, and da-da. Jolly good. And, yeah, right, okie dokie. Onwards with the show. Down to there. Splendid, that's what we like. And, yeah, that then gives us the capacity to transport food in, well, grain down to here, and then food back up to here, because, of course, we do have Bexhill on Sea that wants food. Awesome. Let's finish that off with a few signals. And, of course, this is the boring bit. I'm not going to make you watch, because I'm going to fling in some signals all the way down there. It's quite a boring and laborious. It's a boring task. We'll just go with that. It's a boring task. So yeah, I think now that we've got that line in, that is a splendid time to finish for now. Leave you in a bit of anticipation for next time. So yes, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you coming round the bay there. Fantastic. Yes, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. Do click the like button if you've enjoyed it, and of course do consider subscribing, because then you can keep up to date with all your favourite transport thievery goodness. And until next time, cheerio, see you later.